Good morning, everybody. Last night I did some video recording with my Sony HDR-AS20 action camera, and I wanted to test the time-lapse feature, the interval recording feature on the camera, because the eclipse is tomorrow. That's the big solar eclipse of 2017. Tomorrow is Monday, August 21st. This is Sunday, the 20th. And so I did this overnight. I want to show you what I did. Let me go ahead and stop the video, and I'll get over to where I can show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I don't know how well you can see this, but there's the Sony action camera right there in its waterproof case that it came with, and there's the clock. They're about a foot away, maybe a little more. And I want to just read off here what I have written. I'll describe what I did. So this is how I had it set up last night. The action camera there is just sitting on the floor, and the clock is just sitting on the floor there too. They're about 1 foot apart. There's no tripod or anything like that for the action camera. So here are the details. I'll just read this to you while I'm showing you this setup here. Okay, so it says, what I wrote is, I used the Sony HDR-AS20 action camera that I bought new about 2.5 years ago. I had just charged up the battery that came with the camera when I bought it. This battery, the Sony NP-BX1 battery, had been charged up a total of 13 times, only 13 times, so it was pretty new as far as use goes. I set the camera to interval mode, and I had it take a 1920 by 1080 photo every 10 seconds. It took 1,058 photos and was operating for 2 hours and 56 minutes until the battery ran out. So this is basically what we've got here. That's how I set this up. And this clock, as you will see, does not show seconds. Those are hours and minutes. Okay, so next I'll show you the 30-second time-lapse video. And what I did was I used the Sony Action Camera application from the Google Play Store, and what it does is it compresses this into a 30-second video, and you can just download that yourself and read the instructions. So it only lasted for 2 hours and 56 minutes, but that's enough time to get the eclipse in. The big thing was to test the battery, and I didn't want to, I was kind of worried about the number of shutter actuations that this camera has, because most cameras, like if you read about DSLRs, even those really nice cameras have like a life for the shutter because it's a mechanical shutter, and this uses a mechanical shutter. You can hear it. So I was worried about how long this shutter is going to last. So I didn't really want to test it a lot. So 1,058 activations of the shutter just for this test is a lot, but I needed to see how long the battery would last at 10 intervals a second. And basically I got my answer. So I'm going to go ahead and put this video together. The time-lapse that I got is coming up next. Okay, let me just turn this off. All right. Back. So basically you just saw the time-lapse result, and when I actually recorded this using the interval mode at a shot every 10 seconds, I had all the lights in my bedroom turned out, so it was dark. But when I first started it, I had to have the light on, so I had the light on for like 1 or 2 photos. So I really hope you enjoy this. It gives you an idea of the capabilities of the Sony HDR-AS20 and its battery life. Basically, it's what I found on a really freshly charged battery. I mean, I had charged it up, just finished charging it up immediately before starting this test. It was less than 3 hours. It was like 4 minutes short of 3 hours. So that tells you what you can expect at 10 seconds per shot in the interval mode. It doesn't really give you a lot of long battery life with the the NP-BX1 battery. Okay, so tomorrow is the eclipse. I've got a busy day today, and I got a busy day tomorrow, but I'm going to try to get out there and do a time lapse of the eclipse. I've got another camera that also has a time lapse feature that I need to test that one to see how long that will record, using its time-lapse function on its battery, because it's a different camera, and I need to test that out. So hopefully I'll be able to get a test in before the time of the eclipse tomorrow. And so I'm looking forward to getting some good eclipse. I've got a good spot planned out. It's about 1.1 miles north of the zone, northeast of the zone of totality, so it's almost in totality, but I don't have to drive. I can walk there, and plan on getting it. It's got a really super good view, so it's really beautiful, and so I plan on getting a good eclipse thing. Maybe I'll do some vlogging while I'm at it, but I am planning on doing some time-lapse photography if I can, so I'm going to go ahead and cut out. And thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you will watch my eclipse videos. I might have more than one, and I've got a busy day today. I'm going to try to video record a women's bike race today over in Granite City, Illinois, at the Gateway Motorsports Speedway Park, and plan to have that on my channel later too. So you might want to check that out if you like women's cycling. It's like road loop cycling criterium. Anyway, thank you very much. Have a great time.